down. Time to relax.
Any leads?
Nope. Diddly squat. No clues to where he might be hiding. It's like... It feels like we're sitting on a powder keg that could go off at any second. Oh, I hate this feeling. I'd rather face him head on than be left hanging like this.
So, you guys didn't find anything either?
Not loving the word either. How about you, Flintz?
I questioned a few Radniki and eventually narrowed my investigation down to one suspicious individual. But by the time I got to his place, he was already gone. Almost as if he knew someone was on to him. Either that...
He's been biding his time for a while now.
All we can do now is... Wait, he's actually here? I didn't mean it!
No, it's coming from Silvermoon Hall. The Lady Kuthar might be in danger.
Let's get over there! Quick! Why is he attacking the damselette? What's going on?
No time for questions. Stop him!
This is insane.
Yehuda, get Kuthar out of here!
On it.
Look where your feeble light has gotten you. Now you shall plunge into darkness. Thalindus, soon I will find a way.
Watch out!
barely made it out of there alive. What's that guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy strong?
He's a threat to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by conventional standards.
I have a question. When me and Anefa showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted her dead. What was that all about? We weren't there for the whole thing either. They were already duking it out by the time we arrived.
Yeah, we didn't see how it all started. It all escalated so quickly, we had no choice but to step in.
Kuthar, can you shed any light on the situation?
Kuthar. Cross-checking database. I see. So you're the one that the Frost Moon Scions refer to as the Moon Goddess?
Wait, she's the moon goddess? Oh, no wonder she looks just like all those statues.
There are many reasons why people might worship the moon, and just as many why they might despise it. I've never met that person before, but there was no mistaking his deep-seated hostility towards me. Why he holds me in such contempt, I cannot say. But since he hunts the power of the moon, it's no surprise that I am a target.
Kuthar.
There are many potential motives. For instance, you help the Traveler escape his grasp. This could be his way of taking revenge. It is also possible that he covets the Kuvaki inside you, and seeks to take it for his own. The list goes on. But right now, devising a counter-strategy should be—
A counter-strategy? But we don't stand a chance against an— Surely our— No. Running is our only option.
Huh?
You seem surprised. But what other choice do we have? We are facing an enemy we cannot possibly defeat in battle. Well, I mean, yeah, but still. It's not too late. I can distract him, so you have plenty of time to make your escape.
Wait, what? You're gonna act as bait?
Doesn't that make sense? I'm the one he's after. There's no need for you to risk your necks on my behalf. A coyote doesn't stop for bypassers while it's howling at the moon. What is it, Loma? The Frost Moon Scions have already grown accustomed to life without their goddess. My presence here is no longer essential, and this is not my home, so you needn't ask me to stay.
We can't just roll over and let him get away with this. That's not our style.
Yeah, we can't just call it quits after everything we've been through together. Besides, she pretty much saved my life back there. If I just ditched her now, I'd never forgive myself.
We can't overlook that you have saved our lives multiple times now. To talk of returning the favor would be a little crass for my liking.
Rira's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Miss Kuthar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
But
Kuthar, I know why you left the Frost Moon Scions so long ago. It was because people started treating prayer as a form of trade. They would make self-centered wishes, force you to accept meaningless— If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change everything. And that sometimes, after much reflection, any relationship— You were born here.
Thank you, Lauma. But my power is on the wane. I'm afraid I will be of little use to you now. Very well then.
Both times you saved us, we were transported across great distances in an instant. Is that one of your powers as the Moon Goddess?
It is, but I find it very draining. I barely managed to pull it off just now, and it will be some time. Rejected by the world. My power is dwindling.
What do you mean, rejected by the world?
The three moons belonged to the ancient bygone era in which they came into being. From the moment I was born, the world itself has been steadily sapping away at my strength. The three moons are not one and the same. As the goddess of the Frost Moon, I cannot wield the powers of the other two. Yet moonlight has a way of blending together, but this method of recovery is painfully slow.
If only we could find the...
It's the Wild Hunt! Even faster than we expected.
See how those Wild Hunt creatures are running away.
Then what are we waiting?
By the Frostman of all.
Annihilation mode. Defensive mode engaged.
Flash attack! They just keep coming! This is driving me nuts!
The rear's closing in on us. You need to pick up the pace.
There's too many of them! And this time, we can't fall back on Kutar's help to escape. This goes on much longer.
The long sleep beckons. Observe. Close your eyes.
Ultimatum protocol. Installation chamber.
Flash attack!
With one heart.
Look, the rainbow! You want it?
Observe.
By the Frostman of all.
Preparing for dust-up.
Ding dong, weather bomb!
Be silent. Do you fear the dark?
What's the matter? Bit off more than you could chew?
Hold up! Uncle Varka! You're back from Amsvartnir? Whoa! You're Varka? Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius?
We could save the intros for later.
Oh, is that where...
That's the one. Come on, move! There's no time to...
Wow! Where are we? This is...
Well, that goes without saying. This is AKA the black market of intel. No matter what faction you're with, it's the place to buy and sell information. Their headquarters are in Nodkrai, but they've got contacts in every nation. As an expeditionary... Anyway, where were... Allow me to introduce myself. I am Varka, Knight of Borid...
You look...
Definitely feeling some of that back...
Another.
Yep. He wasn't nearly as strong back... My squad took heavy injuries, and I barely made it out alive myself. We knew it might have been our last chance, so we staked everything on it. But still, it wasn't enough to stop him. I tried tracking him down afterwards, but he didn't leave a trace. Even in his unhinged mental state, he's as cautious as any trained operative. So, I decided to come find you. And as luck would have it, turned up to find you being ambushed by the Wild Hunt. Maybe I'm part of the...
Note to self. Uncle Varka's strength rating officially upgraded.
Guess it's my turn to ask questions now. So, what exactly has been happening in Nodkrai? Why is the Wild Hunt returned in humanoid form? And why is it after...
It's a long story, but I'll try to make it quick.
Wow, I had no idea so much had happened. Sounds like you guys have really been through it. So, the Kutar is actually a Fatui Harbinger. And all this wild hunt activity in Nodcry is the work of the Raker of Solnari, one of the 5 sinners. That's a lot to take in. Need some time to wrap my head around it all.
I'm truly sorry, Mr. You stood with us against the...
You've got nothing to apologize for, Miss Moonchant. You can plan 100 steps ahead and still slip. And, to be perfect, but now that...
A new Vera...
That said, while I was explaining everything just...
You mean about our
That's right. From what you've... I don't know who or what...
I hadn't heard the story about those files. Would you mind repeating their titles for me?
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log, a Nodcryan Ratnik's Field Journal, and Kuvaki Survey Log.
Oh. No. Still doesn't ring a bell.
Another dead end. Still, it's safest... Your intel also but once we looked into it, it turned out to be a red... I doubt it's by chance that he happened to make his comeback while my attention was diverted. And from everything you told me, but is it even... The Moon Maiden and the Raker of Solnari, Nodcry of all places. The way everything is unfolding, it can't be a coincidence.
So...
Right now, first, to my knowledge...
What if there was a way to tap into a new power of our own?
How so?
Have you thought of something, Columbina?
3 moons once watched over this world. The Eternal Moon was the largest. The Frost Moon was the brightest. And the Iridescent Moon was the most mysterious. They say that back then, the 3 moon goddesses wielded immense power. Enough to shape the workings of the world itself. I now bear the Frost Moon's power, and the Eternal Moon's marrow resides within the Traveler.
Hold on. Are you suggesting...
The Iridescent Moon, the last piece in the puzzle.
That's right. If we can find the Iridescent Moon's marrow, I will be able to regain my strength much more quickly.
The 3 moons are said to stir the tides and illuminate all things.
According to my analysis, the solution is feasible. However, it is subject to one major condition. How do we locate the Iridescent Moon's marrow? I know a way, but we will need to visit the Fatui's Experimental Design Bureau.
The Experimental Design Bureau? Are you saying we need to involve Marionette?
Yes. I must speak with Sandrone.
It's a long way from here to the Experimental Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted. You shouldn't go...
Then that's settled. Next up, our second... As you saw for your people's obsession, the Wild Hunt is plagued...
It's true. If Kutar hadn't...
But where would we even...
Oh? That's a rather hasty conclusion for someone who's so painstakingly meticulous when it comes to dealing with machines.
She heard me.
Boss! What are you doing here?
I'm now asking myself the same question. I received a letter from a humble knight of Favonius, requesting a meeting to discuss a major business.
Since this failed amp, we can't do...
Wait a sec. Didn't you say this is meant to be the Knights of Favonius'...
You really think he could have gotten settled in Nodcry without my help? Besides...
Allow me to
Please spare me the flattery. Let's cut to the... Well, this certainly qualifies.
So you're just going...
Why should I get...
What if we told you?
Oh?
I can't cut up... If you insist...
You just don't give up, do you? Too bad. I know you well enough to know you can't afford my prices. The riskier the job, the more it'll cost. And a Moonchanter's stipend isn't exactly generous. Unless you're planning to start passing the donation box around.
Boss, just a thought. Things got really dangerous during the fight with Rerir. If this girl hadn't saved me, I'd be leyline fodder by now. I'd be gone for good, boss. If there's any way we can make this work, I'd really like to help her. Please, I'm begging you.
This is why I'm always telling you never accept favors. They are the hardest debts to... You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all kinds of misfortune. Very well, Yehoda, I will help. But just this once. Don't count on this happening again. Flins, that fragment that Rerir was after, do you still have it on you?
Of course.
Let me borrow it. I need it to follow up on some...
Wait, you actually have some...
Shh. This is top secret information.
I get it. We all have things... And that brings me to the third and final item. I'm in for this...
Count me.
Come off it, you two. I'm way ahead of you here. Nefa did a scan of the Moon Goddess's Kuvaki signature, and we're gonna use it to make some decoys over at the Kramkake craft shop. Anyone who's in, follow me. Once they're ready, we'll deploy the decoys across Nodcry. So as...
I like it.
No biggie.
All right, then. Once your team is fit...
Lady Damselette. Wait, and you two? What are you doing at the Kuvaki Experimental Design? We've been doing our best to mind our own business.
Huh. You really think that's gonna scare us off?
We're not looking for any trouble. I just want to see Zandrone.
Do I need to remind you that you're still a wanted fugitive for deserting us out of consideration?
Let them in.
But...
Are you going to make me repeat that?
No, my lady.
Zandrone seems to be in a good mood.
Mana yung video yang betang-betang?
So tell me, to what do I owe the honor this time? Actually, before you answer that, just so we're clear, we're not colleagues anymore, Columbina. I don't owe you anything.
I promise it's nothing big.
It seems like you've gotten the wrong idea here. The only reason I let you in was because I was bored. It seemed like a way to kill some time, and whatever miscalculations I may or may not have made in the past, I haven't lost the plot enough to...
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino.
What?
Huh? You mean the knave?
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino. Is she in Nodcry?
No, she's not. Once the work on this facility was completed, she went back with the Rooster and Regrator. The only ones in Nodcry are me and... What is it you need to speak to her about?
Rerir is hunting me. If I'm going to face him, I must first retrieve the lost moon. Is that a no, then?
As if I need reminding. I was this close to settling things with him before someone decided to whisk me away to their weird little garden.
Have you held any tea parties lately?
Tea parties? Yeah, obviously. You don't seriously think we'd pack it all in just because you aren't here. If anything, they've been more eventful than ever. Just me, Arlecchino, and a bunch of insolent, insensitive guests who won't stop asking where you've gone. Oh, they've been a real joy.
I bet you served them the worst tea you have.
Just like you used to do to me when I upset you. Who cares about how good the tea is when there's no one around to drink it? I keep losing. First Rosaline, now you. I'm running out of people who can make me laugh. Honestly, what could be more ridiculous than a multi-centenarian goddess who's only ever had the plain herbal tea she received as offerings? You'd always brew a different type of tea for me each time. Was it really just to see how I'd react? Well, duh. Why else? Watching you squirm was practically my only form of entertainment. Oh, yeah. Well, I guess we are overdue for a get-together. Have Febronia pass a message to Arlecchino for me. It's time for tea. Will suffice. Pass along a message for me, too, if you would. My body cannot contain the marrow of 2 moons, so I'll be leaving one of them in her care. Excuse me? Who said you were on the guest list? If my tea meant that much to you, maybe quitting the Fatui wasn't your brightest move. Back when you were under the Tsaritsa's protection, no one would have dared come at you so openly. But that protection didn't come for free. In fact, I paid dearly for it. At the end of the day, it was just another transaction. I just got tired, that's all. I never wanted any part in their grand ambitions. It brings back memories from the old days, when I was still worshipped as the moon goddess. I figured you'd leave eventually. You didn't have as much of a reason to stay as I do. The Tsaritsa gave you shelter and protection, but that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. I get why you left. And frankly, I have no interest in dragging you back just because the higher-ups told me to. But if you keep hanging around with this riffraff, the next time we cross paths, we might be enemies for real. That might be your plan. But it sounds like someone else wants you to stay a little longer. Huh? What do you mean? Listen.
My lady, it's the Wild Hunt. A horde of monsters is headed straight for the facility.
Another uninvited guest trying to crash my tea party. Clear the area. I'll handle this. Wait, what? You want us to leave you here by your... You'll be lucky. Go on. Stay and watch if you want. But it'll be at your own risk. Don't tell me what to do. Look, if you're leaving, make it quick. Or you'll just get in my way. There's a secret passage on the 2nd floor. It'll take you right to the plains out back. Stare all you want, Columbina. You're not getting another invitation to my... I know. This is exactly why you shouldn't hang around with those people. All their melodrama and sentimental nonsense is rubbing off on you. Come on then, Mr. Ray here. Let's pick up where we left off. It's your Wild Hunt monstrosities versus my beautiful creations. Let's... Get him!
I've upgraded Bologna again since our last encounter, and uploaded every last scrap of your data. So let's finish this, once and for all.
She's not here. Where did she go?
Hey, over here, you big...
Curse it, Moon. Go. Keep searching. She cannot have gotten far.